Hello, welcome. My name is Glenn,
I'm Xander.
and together we are Fun King 3D. And this video is our introduction to building the Prusa Research i3 Mk2s. Stay with us. All right, so just as an introductory video, we are going to do each and every step as an individual video. I don't know if you caught our A8 assembly video. If you're interested in the Prusa, you probably didn't catch our A8 video, but we ended up filming that all in one stream instead of doing it as multiple parts. We decided that this one needed to be multiple parts. Yeah, you see he's all like, he took a break and went swimming and all kinds of stuff. But regardless, this is going to break it down into individual parts. But as an introduction, the first thing I wanted to show you was actually the online manual. The Prusa i3 Mk2s comes with a printed manual, but the online manual is very helpful, because other people can make comments and show their own photos. So it is actually an enhanced version of the paper guide. So I just wanted to let you know that you can pull this up. There are two versions to this guide. If you have the Mk2s, which if you've bought your printer, I guess if you have it new now, that's what you have. So this is really where you need to be, is on this page. We're going to go ahead and go into introduction, and it's just going to kind of tell us the difficulty thing kind of throws me, because the difficulty is going to be completely based on your abilities, but I guess they know what they're doing. That's the way it goes. So it's 8 steps, 5 minutes. And it's just section 1. Here it tells you that if you have the Mk2, you need to use a different manual. If you're building the Mk2s, which is what we're building, this is the manual that you want. Here it shows you these are the tools that are required for the job. It is completely has the ability to be built with just the tools that they send you. In fairness, we will be using some of the tools that I own just for speed and comfort for me. But don't let that scare you. The tools I give you are fine. Here you see, in fact, let's go ahead and open this one. Here you can see that there are some other comments. Like this person, Ray Benjamin, says that these are additional tools that may be helpful. He's right. Diagonal cutters to cut the zip ties are absolutely beneficial to you. I use side cutters. These are flush cut side cutters for cutting zip ties. If you cut zip ties and you leave too much of that zip tie sticking out and you catch your hand on it, that thing will shred you. So I like to use the flush cutters. But yeah, so here, like, you see that people can leave their comments. Here it explains to you that every bag is labeled by the step. So there's plastic bags, you know, the printed parts, plus there's also hardware bags, like what's in this picture here, and it shows you that is for step 2. I don't know if you'll be able to see, probably this camera over here, right here behind Xander, all back over here. I've laid out, I'm blessed to have a huge desk, but I've laid out everything. All the parts are in order: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. And then over right in here is all the electronics, and then I have the main frame and bed plate and stuff all over here. So I'll be able to grab the bags quickly. Critical parts. Every bag has its own hardware, the zip ties it needs, everything in each bag. So you don't have one bag of zip ties and you use them all up on, you know, by say step 4, because you were really crazy about zip tying something, and then all of a sudden step 5 requires X many. Well, the way they do it, you get extras, but the number that's required for that step is actually in the bag. So you can't get to step 5 and not have enough zip ties because you used them all up on step 4, is what I'm saying. So, pretty cool. Bags are 1-to-1. Everything is exact scale, so if you're not sure the size of something, you can lay it on the sticker and it will confirm what size that is and what part that is. Spare parts bag. If there's something missing, if something breaks, you just never know. Screws may have been misformed, whatever. There's extras in the number 9 parts bag. I'm not sure what nut insertion. If you're experiencing trouble with getting nuts into the correct places, just follow these simple steps. So I guess that's just a tip to get the nuts down into the different holes, which is kind of cool. I have some really long, thin needle nose pliers that I use for most of that. And then here it's just telling you that if you hover over, in fact, you can see, like they're showing you the image there, but when I do it, it's actually here. You click on that, you're going to get a high-res photo of that and allow you to see better what it is. So, and that's it. That's the whole introduction. So up next is step 1, which actually, if I'm not mistaken, is possibly really step 2. Yeah, step 2 is really step 1, or step 1 is step 2, however you want to look at that. Step 1 is the introduction, so this was step 1. So now going on to step 2, which will be part 2. That is going to be the Y-axis assembly, where we actually start to put the physical printer together. So stick with us, watch for that next video, and hit subscribe, and we'll notify you when that video hits. Anything else? Print on. Hello, welcome everybody. I'm Glenn.
I'm Xander.
And this video is going to be our introduction to building the Mk2s from Prusa Research. Prusa? I messed that up, didn't I?
Yes.